Hello.
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 I've just got to let you know
You sing every time
that you're
we record.
listening to Peak Millennial.
Oh, you said last episode that you forgot to introduce the podcast. So this week you're going to introduce the podcast. So now you have to do it.
Are you somewhere feeling lonely? Or are you listening on the loo? Welcome to the Peak Millennial podcast.
Welcome.
Where I, me, and Ange, her.
Hello.
I thought you were going to carry on from my words.
Oh. I did not know that was the plan.
Discuss relationships and topics surrounding relationships, and maybe give some advice or two, maybe sometimes from the internet, maybe sometimes from questions that you send us at maybe sometimes from emails that you send us to peakmillennial@gmail.com. But before all that shenanigans, Angela, how have you been?
I have been great.
I've been totally fantastic.
I've been amazing. No,
oh my god, so glad you asked.
I recently came back from New York.
Oh!
Because I went on a holiday.
Holiday?
I was just about to sing the same thing.
You went on your jollies?
Yeah, I did. I went off on my jollies. That was fun. It was good, innit? Except I got so many insect bites on my hands and arms.
Really?
I couldn't sleep.
In New York?
Yeah.
New York.
Like, they're really bad. I'll send you photos later. They've healed now, but like they were much worse.
Shit. Was it that bad?
Yeah, like okay, hold on. Wait, where's my
What the fuck, New York?
I know.
You thought they'd have that sorted. Wouldn't the pollution just like kill all the insects though? I don't understand.
That's what I thought, but apparently not.
You'd think the taxi fumes would just like kill them all out.
Yeah, New York also really fucking smells. Like, I thought London smells, but New York is like sewage all the time.
I think London smells. Man, New York was... No, come on. You're saying the bad
I'm
things.
being
People
serious.
love New York.
No. New York was awesome, and I liked it a lot, but...
It smells like shit.
Yeah, it just smells like shit.
Oh, no. Where are we talking? Like, proper... When you say New York, I'm thinking like New York, like high-rise buildings and...
Yeah. That's where we were staying. We were staying in Manhattan. And it was like pretty central. It's probably like a 15-minute walk from Times Square, so
Oh damn,
super central. And
the big boys.
It was really nice. I really liked it. I liked the whole trip. The only downside was getting bitten to shit by mosquitoes, but apart from that, I had a great time.
Oh man.
Yeah, I actually don't really like being back and working and stuff. I keep saying though, it's like it wasn't like a holiday in the traditional sense, because when you say holiday to me, I think a beach, chilling out in a bikini. But this was like very cold and windy and rainy, and I was walking around a lot. So it's but it was fun, and I'm glad I did it.
When I went to Venice, it was like cold and windy and raining, but it was like, it's part of the charm.
Yeah, I guess so.
These are the wusses didn't go outside. I guess in New York, everyone's just like, anyone doesn't give a fuck, right? They're just walking around the streets anyway. I gotta get to work, asshole!
It's very similar to London. It's like a very similar energy, I think. But the only thing is different is the architecture. That was really bad grammar. Those weren't words. I've had a long day.
What are the words?
But yeah. I love life update. There is one.
Oh. Okay. Why would you mention it? Why would you tease us like that? Tell us, let's continue the saga of the risque DM last episode.
Yes. Yeah.
The desert thirst.
Yeah,
That's the beginning of the saga.
It didn't go anywhere. So. But I would rather have loved and lost.
Oh, tragic.
Look, it was
a slice of humble pie to the face.
Oh, wow. Was it humbling? But look.
You'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll live.
Look,
maybe in 3 years, he'll be like, oh, I'm finally free. What? And I'll be like, oh, okay.
Why 3 years? Very specific.
I don't know. I just picked a random...
Oh, okay. I thought it was like I thought that was like some sort of backhand reference, like maybe in 3 years and 6 months and 4 days.
No, it was just a random amount of time.
Okay.
But no, I'm still alone.
Tell me about New York. Did you sample the local tastes? Did you?
No,
What are the guys looking like over there?
Ugly.
Whoa! No way.
There was no one hot. I swear. It's like
No.
London, really, where you see like one hot person.
No.
Million.
I thought New York is where all the like rich hot people go.
That's what the TV makes you think, but it's really just very ordinary people.
Oh, it's just ordinary, busy, fugly people.
Yeah.
Why'd you ever go there then?
Empire State Building is pretty hot.
We've got buildings here.
Shit, that's not what I meant. I meant the Statue of Liberty. Fuck, I always get this so confused.
Empire State Building's hot. Statue of Liberty. Old libs.
Oh, Liberty. She
Old big
thick.
lib herself.
She low-key thick.
Oh.
That's
Is she
mash.
green?
She is green. Do you know what? She used to be made out of copper. No, she still is, but like
She still is made out
she used to be like a lovely orangey bronze colour. Now she's
yeah,
green.
because that's what happens. That's what happens to copper.
Yeah.
And it was a French thing, right? The French gave it to him.
I don't remember.
What do we got from the French? We ain't got dick.
Racism?
I don't think the French gave us that.
That's true.
I don't think we relied on France for racism.
Giovanni.
Hello.
Giovanni Paolo.
Hello.
Sing to me, Paolo.
Oh, sing to me. Sing for me.
Sing for me, my angel of music. What the fuck? Did you do that in the X Factor announcer voice?
Sing to me.
This is gonna be another nonsense episode, isn't it?
Peak Roddy Millennial.
Oh my god, that is so good.
That probably sounds better over the mic. You were saying something.
Yeah, how are you? What's going on?
Yeah, I'm all right, pal. I'm doing good. Man, it's so hard to think of what I've done every time we do the last podcast. I've not been on any strange trips. I've just been doing some odd jobs. I've been getting into... I get a new two-wheeled steed every time we do a podcast now. So who knows what I do next week. I've been getting into bicycles, doing some cycling.
What? What happened to the other steed?
I still have my steed. People say this, like, why'd you get a bike? You have a moped. I'm like, yeah, but it's not the same thing, is it?
You can't just take that down like 5 minutes down the road.
No, I could take the moped 5 minutes down the road, but cycling is just like a whole different thing. You know, you get on the bike, it's a different experience. You do it to enjoy yourself. If I need to go to the town, it's like, I could use all my moped, like, you know, petrol, put that gas in the air, or I could just ride the bike, chill out, get some exercise.
I wouldn't know, because I don't know how to ride a bike.
Yeah, well, I was going to say this, like, what are you playing at, man?
What do you mean?
What are you playing at? I tried to get you to ride a bike when you were around here.
You did.
I tried to just
I dug my nails into your arm, and I was like, please do not let go of this bike.
You would have been all right. Centrifugal force and all that shit.
No, because you were holding me from the side, and I was holding one of the handlebars. The other hand was like grabbing your arm, like, do not let me go. And you're like, I won't. And I just didn't trust you at all.
Yeah, but it just clicks. You don't understand. It clicks, especially in adults. Learning as an adult.
Especially in adults. I would think especially in children.
No, it's quicker in children, but they'll get it like... It's hard to describe. It's like a mind thing. It's like your brain learning how to do something. So it does literally just click. You'll get it once, and then that'll be it. You'll be able to do it.
Right, okay.
It's not like you'll fall off.
Do you have any idea how many people have tried to teach me how to ride a bike? And
Well,
I just think my legs and my brain don't move together.
I always thought about this, like, how would you teach somebody who just weren't getting into it because they were scared of falling? I thought you could, like, wrap them in pillows. You know what I mean? Like a human cloud. And they'd be like,
you know that really big bubble wrap? That's like really big...
yeah, but you need to be able to move.
Sacks of air. You could just but you could just like tape it around each arm individually and then the torso. So you could still like have the mobility of having your arm separate to your torso. Does that make sense?
There you go, mate. You sorted it.
Yeah, maybe you know what? One day I'll learn.
One day.
I'm still very young, Gio.
It's pretty funky. It is pretty cool when you get on. I got one of those like road-looking bikes as well, so it looks like I'm in the fucking Tour de France whenever I'm cycling downtown now.
You look like a wanker.
Nah, it's cool. I get to build some speed.
You say cool,
Speed.
I say you look like a wanker.
I've got both ends of the spectrum now. I've got one of those Dutchy ones, which is like super chill, like old school, and then I've got the racing one, which is like it's like my sports machine.
You look like Bradley
Danger Zone.
something. I don't
Bradley Wiggins.
Bradley Wiggins. That's the one.
I think I'd be better looking than Bradley Wiggins. Actually, no, he's alright looking. No, Brad. I just googled him. Oh, Brad is.
I have no opinions either way on either of you. To you, Gio. To you? To me, Gio.
To you. To me. To you.
To me, you're just like the equivalent of like a baby bird. I have no feelings either way.
I'll only fly away. You have no feelings towards a baby bird.
I don't know what I'm saying. I'm so tired.
That's some fucked up shit.
But
you know what's cool? I was thinking about this. Like, I'm never like a nationalistic person. You know, I don't really give a shit about like countries as such. But I do quite like it when I get into something and there's a large like Italian presence in that thing, and I do feel really lucky that my heritage seems to be crushing it in like all of these weird sports. Like, you know, the oldest bicycle company I think is Italian. It's like a Bianchi.
But Italians are really good at football, aren't they?
I mean, not recently. We haven't fucking been.
I
don't know. I don't follow
football.
This
is how good my football knowledge is then. Because I thought they won the World Cup or something. Who won the World Cup then?
Last time, I don't remember since France won it. Who won a World Cup? I haven't been following it.
When was the World Cup? Was it last year? Yeah, it was. I remember.
Was it?
Yeah. So I watched the unreleased new episode of his next doc. It's very good, if I can say so myself.
That's good.
And I don't know why, because you do that when it's your thing, but it's not mine at all. I had basically no involvement in this one, so I don't know why I said that. But no, it's very good. It's very sad, but it's good. But mainly I like it because he's just playing with babies a lot of the time, and it's just so cute. And although it's about like pregnancy and postnatal depression, and a lot of it is telling me pregnancy is horrifying, you should never do this. Him playing with babies, I was like, oh, Louis, I would have your child.
Babies are great. They're like dogs. You can tell them anything.
Yeah, but you can say that because you'll never have to give birth to a baby.
Yeah, I'm not saying they're like dogs and that you have to shit one out of your vagina. I'm saying they're like dogs. Like, you can talk to them, you can tell them anything, and as long as your tone of voice is like kind of nice, they're like, okay, this is a good thing.
So, like, what? Give me an example of something that
I love doing this to my dog. My dog comes over to me and I'm like, hi, Lola, how you doing? I'm going to gut you like a pig. And she's like, I love life. You know what I mean? She's like, love me.
That's horrible. You say that to your dog?
She loves it. I put her in a basket on a bike today and took her around the park. She got well freaked out.
I remember the dogs that we dog sit, well, my sister does. Obviously, I was looking after them when I wasn't working.
Sure.
And this dog, Terry, he's so small and fluffy. But
Terry,
he would just follow me everywhere. So like if I was in pajamas and I need to get ready to take him out for a walk, I would obviously go and change. I'd go to my room and change, and he'd follow me, and he'd just sit and just stare at me.
Yeah, so dogs do that.
And I just felt really weird, like I'm dressing in front of this dog. I was like, this is the only man to have seen me naked in many moons. Yeah, we went on a massive tangent, and I feel like every time before we go into the questions, I have to say something really weird and offbeat. So there we go.
To make the cut weird. All right, I'm digging. Yeah. It's question time. That was a very
ASMR sound.
That was a thud.
Do it again.
I need a lighter one.
Mm.
Ooh. Lovely. That's like what it sounds like mentally to get hit in the balls. It's like dong, and the world stops.
That's really good.
Tis the part of the podcast. Tis the part of the podcast. Tis the section of the podcast.
Tis the season of the podcast.
Tis the season of the podcast. The weather outside is podcast. Where we take a question, sometimes from which you've sent us at peakmillennial@gmail.com, which you should
please send us a question.
But you know, we checked the email. Fucking.
I told you, Gio, I have the emails on my phone. We haven't got an email in about 30 years.
I'll send us an email. Like, just check it in.
Just checking this inbox works.
Yeah.
Here's the part where we answer questions from the public, or more likely the internet, on strange. Well, I like to think they're thought-provoking situations.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they aren't so very cookie cutter. Sometimes they are. 'Tis why we're here. Let's dig into them.
Hit me.
Numero 1. Oh my god, it's a dog one as well. We are just talking about doggos.
Oh yeah, we were. Oh my god, perfect segue.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Relationship strain because of girlfriend's dog.
I'm already intrigued.
This is great. I'm a 31-year-old male who has been dating a 29-year-old female. When people refer to themselves and others as like male and female, it weirds me out.
Clinical, isn't it?
Yeah, really weirds me out. Like this
male will insert into female.
Yeah. I've been going out with this 29-year-old female for a little over a year, who moved into my apartment in January. She has a small Boston Terrier, which she's owned for several years. Extremely well behaved. Little rat. Quiet, lovable, and so on. I'm more neutral towards animals. I can be playful at times, but generally I'm not very interested in them. I've been around her dog quite a bit prior to our situation now, and never minded her so much or paid much attention, but I seem to have developed strong feelings of dislike for her dog in our new home environment.
Oh my god.
Previously, she was bringing over her dog on Sunday. We would typically leave it at her home during the week and visit it a few times. But recently, she's had this sudden urge to start spending more time with her dog, and so she'll bring her by every other day. What's bothering me the most is the dog in the bed. There's the noise that the dog makes, but there's something more to it as well. I can't really articulate it. I just don't like the idea of dogs sleeping with us in the bed. That's pretty fair, man. Dogs, they can stink.
Yeah.
Like, it sounds very good if people be like, oh, I let Betty sleep in the bed. She's so cuddly. Yeah, but like, after a couple of days, you're taking a dog out for a walk. Dogs stink, and you can't be giving dogs baths every day. You know what I mean?
Like, there's this one dog that my sister and I dog sit again when I was unemployed. Now I barely see the dog. And she, every time she comes in the room, she fucking stinks. And at one time I took her out for a walk and it was raining, and then she came back home, obviously soaking wet. You know how dogs do, and they shake. And the whole room smelled so bad. And I knew my mum was going to come home and be like, what the fuck is this? So I had to air out the whole room.
And you never think about dog farts, but you give the dog dog food, which is dog food already is the stinkiest shit in the world. Yeah. And that's got to go through this dog's digestive system. So of course they're going to stink when they fart.
Dog. I just said dog.
Dog.
I was going to talk about the dog that we look after. Yeah. So dog. Terry previously mentioned dog. His farts are so bad, and his shit smells so fucking bad. And I was like, I wonder, right? Question for anyone listening: if you want to give me an answer, do you think human shit smells as bad to dogs as dog shit smells to humans?
Well, no, I do think it is because of what we feed dogs. I think dogs are supposed to eat raw meat. There's a good I don't know what to call it, group of people, enthusiasts, dog enthusiasts who feed their dogs just raw. They'll give them a raw, fucking bone.
The dog that my sister used to look after did eat just raw meat once a day.
Yeah, because let's get real. That's what dogs, fucking dog like.
Yeah, it's what they really should be eating in nature.
And I wonder if those dogs' poop stink. Anyway.
Yeah, they do.
I've got loads more questions.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Yeah, go on. Sorry, I distracted you.
The noise is quite the contributor, though. I mentioned she's generally quiet, but not when she's sleeping. I thought to myself, maybe she has apnea and could use a CPAP.
CPAP, yeah.
A CPAP. I'm a very light sleeper, and I'm incredibly sensitive to noise, and so I haven't been sleeping very well at all. And what I've been doing is just getting out of bed to go to sleep on the couch. This, of course, upsets my girlfriend, who says she feels like I hate her and her dog. Over the last few weeks, I've definitely become less fond of the dog. I didn't really have a sense for how bad things were in my girlfriend's mind. But they must be if she's saying things like, if you make me choose between you and the dog, I'll choose the dog.
Yeah, I mean, fucking hell.
Jesus. I didn't even know. Jesus. I didn't even know what to make out of that. I sort of took it as the threat. The thought never
I
crossed
thought
my
that was
mind.
you saying that. I thought you were going,
No.
Jesus.
That's what he put.
Okay, yeah.
The thought never even crossed my mind. But now it's been every day, which makes me feel really bad because I really do love this girl. And I think we have a lot of potential. And now I'm starting to feel a little indignant about the whole thing. I guess where I screwed up is not ever discussing the dog prior to her moving in. I made the assumption that it wouldn't be at our place very often, based on the time she had spent with her dog previously. I recognize she really loves her dog and has been with her longer than she has been with me. But it really did bother me when she said she would choose the dog over me. We've had 2 discussions about this. She comes at me with, she's not that loud. Just give her a chance. Everyone else loves her. Needless to say, that sort of pissed me off. I reluctantly agreed to her bringing the dog over more and would even try tolerating the dog in the bed. I told her that if I couldn't handle it on any particular night, I would just go sleep on the couch. She seemed accepting of these terms then, but today communication broke down again because last night I ended up taking the couch again. So obviously our strategy sucks. I feel like maybe I've given a few too many inches here. I've been under a lot of stress getting sorted out in the new work environment, which is draining much of my problem-solving capacity. So I was hoping for some help and ideas before I re-engage her in discussion, looking for solutions. I feel bad for this dude. I'm glancing over this.
I do and I don't.
Glancing over this is but he's not doing anything bad. He's not saying get rid of the dog.
Yeah, no, it's just...
He's saying, look, I got to sleep on the couch because fucking dog's too
I
loud.
googled what breed the dog was because I thought it was a different kind of breed to what it actually is. And those kinds of dogs where they have the really short faces and noses, they snore so badly because...
Oh, it's like a French...
Yeah, like a bulldog, yeah. They snore so much. And I wouldn't be able to cope with that kind of snoring. I also don't really like the ideas of the dog sleeping in the bed. Like, when
man,
we looked after the dogs, they would, like, jump on the bed and, like, lay there for a bit. But it's also, they're not our dogs. So, like, they're not there all the time. Whereas if the dog is sleeping there every night, I don't think that's good. I wouldn't like it, I don't think.
There's love in a dog, you know. I love my dog, but my dog, I wouldn't let my dog sleep in my fucking bed. Like, goddamn.
Yeah, Lola was stinky sometimes.
Actually, she'd be pretty chill. No, she does. She's long haired. She stinks like shit. Yeah. You bring her out for one walk, she stinks like shit. What can you do? But like, man, look, I'm a light sleeper. I have to go and turn the TVs off at night because people, like, literally every night I have to go and turn the TVs off.
Really?
People are, you know what? When I was a kid, I used to sleep with everything on, lights on, TV on. And gradually, I just started weaning myself off of it for like, I don't know, whatever reason. I guess I just felt bad for leaving shit on. So I'd turn the lights off for like a couple months. Then I just turned the TV off. And now I can't. It has to be the slightest sound.
Complete silence.
Yeah, for real.
Interesting. I'm the opposite. So I used to be a really, really light sleeper. I used to have to sleep in complete silence. And now I'm really, really not sensitive. So it's just, I have to sleep with I put like a podcast on to fall asleep to.
Oh.
I have to sleep with some kind of voice or noise, and then it just knocks me out.
What if somebody's sleeping in Peak Millennial right now?
Oh, that's sad. Please listen to us.
Go to sleep, little Peak Millennial listener. You're gonna dream of sleeping with dogs.
Yeah. If you want to sleep to the podcast, that's fine. If you don't, and you want to listen to some great advice, some award-winning...
They can take it in like...
BAFTA-nominated advice.
They can take it in subconsciously. That's what people used to think, right? You used to listen to like your French homework in the night time to see if it sunk in, and it didn't.
I'm not going to lie to you, Gio. I did try that. I was desperate because I thought I wasn't getting good marks. It did not work. Hate to break it to you. You know what the craziest one I heard was that if you sleep with a textbook under your pillow, the information will absorb into your brain. And I was like, that does not sound scientifically accurate.
The words would imprint on your mind.
I don't know where that came from. I don't know who made that up, but
That is fucking amazing. That's like the Tooth Fairy, but like the Knowledge Fairy.
it's like the
Just
adult
hammer it
version of the
into your
Tooth
brain.
Fairy, the teenage
That
version
is
of it.
amazing. I'm gonna tell kids that from now on. That is beautiful. What's this guy? Look, what's this guy got to do about this fucking dog? Could kill the dog.
Yeah.
Just slip something into the food.
Poison the dog.
I'm just saying.
I can't believe I said that. I love dogs
Right.
so much.
Next question.
Yeah, that's done. No,
Kill the fucking dog.
it's hard because he's not really doing anything wrong, but it does seem like they have very different personality types, right?
I mean, obviously this guy's telling the story, so he's not going to make himself seem like an asshole. But it seems like he's trying to like do his best, and the girl's like, "I'll choose the fucking dog.
No.
Don't make me."
Yeah, but I doubt that he's as innocent in this as he is coming across, because for her to have said
Probably
that,
punted
he
the dog a
must
few
have
times.
said something quite provocative to get that response. Or like it must have escalated. It's not like she said out of nowhere, if you make me choose
But
between you two,
we
I'll
can't
choose the
assume.
dog.
Well, he said she got mad because he slept on the couch. Oh, but maybe
I
because
don't
maybe
really
she.
see why that's a problem. Him going to sleep on the sofa if he doesn't.
Or maybe it's like she wakes up
It's
and
not
he's
like
on the
he's-
couch. Like, what the fuck? But you're not going to wake
Yeah,
her up
but
and be
then-
like, "Yeah, I'm going to the couch." Dog fucking loud.
It's equally, he's not going to wake her up. It's not like he's waking her up and he's like, "Yo, you and the dog go on the fucking couch. Like, I'm taking the bed." He's going because he's not comfortable with.
Yeah, the
sleeping.
dude's going on a couch.
Like, he's actually being quite accommodating, and I don't really see why that's a problem to her, to be honest. But whatever, bitches be tripping.
Come on, man. Just let a dog sleep in a different room.
Yeah.
Come
Why
on.
is the dog sleeping in your bed anyway?
Mind you, some dogs are like they'll shout if they don't get what they want. Like,
Yeah, but also because it's one of those things where because the dog is used to sleeping in the bed now, it's going to be very, very hard for her
Yeah,
to
there
train
you
the
go.
dog to not sleep in the bed.
yeah, man.
You got to kill the dog.
You'll kill a dog is anyway. Cut its little legs off.
Oh, Gio. Don't say that. That was too far. We took the joke too far.
Maybe you can get him like a little sleep apnea mask for the dog. Maybe that is a thing you can do.
I don't think so.
Come on. This guy could make one and become rich. And then kill the dog. Keep the money.
What have other people said?
I don't think people have been given... The first comment is, I mean, I would choose the dog over you in a heartbeat.
Wow. I mean, I probably would too. I'm not going to lie. But...
I would choose my cat over a man in a heartbeat. And I've only had her for 2 years now. That being said, I think it's a good compromise to get a dog bed for the dog
Yeah.
to sleep elsewhere in the house. You don't need to do that with a dog. I'd never sleep with my budgie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, maybe a cat. Maybe a
Actually, I
cat.
would. If he napped on a pillow, that'd be fucking cute. Yeah, but cats don't smell and they don't make noise. Although if they do make noise, it's like a cat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the tiniest snore in the world. Like you can live with it.
Oh.
Like my fat cat Max, he will snore, but it's not like a dog snore.
Delicate
You've got to
snore.
listen out for it.
Mm.
Yeah. So like cats they never stink. You know, they clean themselves. Whatever.
Yeah. I mean, they still smell.
Some person get a dog bed and some earplugs.
Yeah.
Is the dog
Definitely
gonna
get a dog
want
bed,
it?
though. Like, what the fuck? Don't let the dog sleep in your bed.
Yeah, I mean, that's just that bed must stink.
Yeah.
Mate,
Ugh.
I hate bad smells so much.
Yeah, you do.
It's not that things have to smell amazing, but if something smells bad,
Yeah, you really, really hate bad smells. That's
I
why
went
we
into
don't-
a.
That's why we don't record the podcast in person.
I went to a charity shop today and I bought a cracking jacket, but the changing
Mhm.
room, it was oh my fucking Jesus!
Oh my Christ. Changing rooms in charity
It-
shops
oh,
always
man.
smell horrendous. You know what, actually? That little flea markety place that we went to in Brighton?
Oh yeah, that didn't smell.
Yes, it did. No,
That
it was the
doesn't
clothes bit
smell.
upstairs.
Oh, I see. Maybe the clothes
That
did smell.
smell. That definitely smelled. Because it was like,
That's true
I think it was
vintage.
quite warm, wasn't it, when we went?
Oh yeah, it must have been. Yeah, it probably was.
Yeah,
It was all in there.
it wasn't good.
It's like a flea market though. If it's you expect it to smell a bit like shit when you go in like
Yeah.
this old
for
tat
sure.
shop. But if you go into like the Apple store and it smells like eggs, you're like, what the fuck, dude? You know what I mean?
Is eggs a bad smell to you?
Oh my god, eggs is the boiled eggs is the worst smell in the world.
Boiled eggs. Yeah. I like the smell of fried eggs or scrambled eggs, though.
Yeah, they're cool. Boiled eggs smell like fart, and it's horrible because it will seep everywhere. The worst smell I've ever smelled. I think I went to like a dinosaur museum on the Isle of Wight when I was a kid, and they had like dinosaur breath smell.
Ugh.
And I remember thinking to myself, this is the worst smell I'm ever going to smell in my entire life. And so I always say that's the worst smell when people ask me because I made that commitment as a child. Some person quoted when she said, just give her a chance. Everyone else loves her. And then the comment was, everyone else doesn't have to sleep in a bed with her.
Exactly.
I've been in this situation and some things that helped. A fan for white noise. Yeah, I actually tried. I tried white noise.
For white noise?
Yeah, white noise just like people use it because it just drowns out the other sounds and frequencies. So you can, like, I could probably go to sleep to white noise. Do you know what I mean? But not.
I assume white noise is like static.
Yeah.
Oh, I hate that noise.
Well, but it's that and like rain. People use rain, like rain sounds.
I love sleeping to rain.
People use white noise. There's one called brown noise, which I think is just like a different frequency
is
of
that,
like the
Is
static.
that what this podcast is right now?
Brown noise. And having the dog sleep in its doggy bed on the human bed so you're not in bed with it. This person also said some nice earplugs, but man, you can't be. Don't put shit in your ears like for a long time.
Yeah, you can't do that every day as well.
It's like bacteria. I tried to sleep with earplugs in.
It's just not. It's not easy to sleep with earplugs in. I don't know if it's just me, but every morning when I wake up, when I try and sleep with earplugs in, they will come out.
Dude, one time I got some cotton from one of those fucking things stuck like next to my eardrum, and I shat my pants. It came out.
How'd you get it out?
Oh, don't even. So I had. Oh, mate, it was. I'd never fucking. My heart was racing like. Like never before when this happened to me. I was like, we have to get to the fucking hospital. It was so deep in my ear, Ange. I can't even describe to you. So, cheap plastic cotton bud, right? The cotton bit had broken off to the deepest depths of my ear. No. I was left with this plastic stick.
Fuck.
I carved a hook into the plastic stick. Very sharp hook. Not the best I did. Do not recommend this. But I managed to gradually, and I mean gradually, dude, like half an hour, hook the bit of cotton out of my ear.
Oh my god, that's horrifying.
But it was a very sharp. It was like a fish hook.
Fucking MacGyvered.
Yeah, for real. My man, you know what? That was a fucking satisfying feeling when I got that out.
Really? Was it like?
It was really good.
Sneezing.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, but it's, when something's in your ear, you can feel it in your jaw. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It was cleansed, baby.
Anyway, the questions.
Man, just get rid of the fucking dog. Get rid of the girl. Get rid of the dog. Sleep on your own.
Get rid of the.
Have a good night's sleep.
Okay, my point is by what I said earlier is that they seem like they've just got very different personalities. Like she clearly is an animal lover. He doesn't really give a fuck. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. Which I mean,
that's all right.
I know that doesn't sound like a deal breaker, but it just.
No, you can't.
If she's gonna want more animals or whatever, and he's just like, oh, for fuck's sake, like. Over time, I feel like it's going to separate them. I do.
No, it's not. I don't think it did. People have. This is such a modern day thing. Like,
no, it's not.
He hates animals. I love them. We can't be. Like, people in the olden days used to be together, and they used to have fucking different political beliefs and shit. This is fine. If they got,
Yeah, but people in the olden days used to settle for a lot less.
Wow.
All right.
Wow, bro, you don't know those people. How could you say that?
I do.
Maybe
people used to just stay married because that was easier than getting a divorce. Divorce wasn't even a thing in the olden days. So you could shut up with your old time.
How do you know?
Views,
How do you know it wasn't true love?
Just because you're an old man and you want it to be like the fucking 1800s.
Old people been together forever. We're alone. What do we know?
You know what I want to actually reference real quick?
Oh, Jesus.
In one of the episodes where you said something like about how you hate your phone and you every time your phone buzzes you get annoyed. I've started to have that recently where when people text me I get actively annoyed that someone's messaged me.
Someone's bothering you.
I'm like, just fuck off. I think it's because recently I've been super busy at my job. So when someone messages me and I get more than one message in a row, I will be very annoyed and I just won't I just stop replying. And then they'll message me oh, reply. And I'm like, no, go away. I don't know. I just get irrationally annoyed whenever anyone messages me now.
I've got a mate who I text him and I'll send him loads of texts and then he won't reply, which will kind of annoy me. but then he'll just like call me,
Yeah,
and then we'll just
I like
talk about
that.
it for like half an hour.
I like that.
And I'll be
Old
like,
school.
that's actually a pretty good. I don't have to type. He just called me when he's free.
Yeah.
You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
because like my friend Christine, shout out Christine if you're listening.
Show no.
She doesn't like talking on the phone. She'll only call me if she knows it's important to me.
Sure.
That like I speak to her straight away. So if I'm sad or whatever, she'll call me. But
Yeah.
she has like massive phone anxiety, which I think a lot of people do of our generation. And so I text her like constantly, and obviously when she has a spare moment, which is rarely because she's a medical student, but when she has a spare moment, she'll text me quite a lot. And for some reason, at her, I never get annoyed with messages.
Yeah, some
like,
people.
For her, because it's like we. That's the only way we communicate. That's the only way. But for some people, if I see you and then you text me like 3 seconds later, I'm like, oh my god, leave me alone.
Yeah, because then it's like everyone's demanding your attention. If one person is and you're close friends with them, you're like, yeah, all right, chill, we'll talk.
Yeah,
everyone,
I've
it's like,
just gotten
Jesus.
really like irrationally annoyed at my
There you
phone.
go, mate.
I
you go.
I want to throw it at a wall. I fucking hate it. Like I just hate. I hate being constantly like. This is one thing. Right? I'm gonna cut this out because I don't think I can talk about it because of work stuff. But like,
Okay.
I hate it that. Actually, no. I'll put it. I'll keep this in. But I'll keep it vague. I hate that, like in a work context now, you have to be constantly contactable. I hate it. I actually do, because when I was on holiday, someone texted me or WhatsApped me like, "Oh, can you do this thing?" And I was like, "No," because I'm on leave. And I was like, if you emailed me, you would have got my out of office reply, and you would have known that I'm on holiday. I also, if I'm at work, I reply to my emails fairly quickly, so there's no need. There is no need to text me.
Oh, they text you instead of emailing.
Things. I hate it. It's only one person.
I don't like it.
I literally hate it so much, and I'm just getting so furious and frustrated at my phone recently, like the past month or so. Coincidentally, when I've started my job, so it's like I think the busier I've gotten, the more I'm just like, just stop bothering me, you know.
Yeah, I get it. Hey, phones are funny. I like everything about phones apart from like being contactable.
Which is funny because that was the original thing phones were invented.
Yeah, I like everything it does. Like a GPS and shit. I can play games.
Yeah. I love the games on my phone. Oh my god, I love that part of it. But I just wish people could not contact me. I just
anyway,
want to go
fuck
to
this
the woods. I want to go to the woods and have games.
Come to the woods with me. Look, we'll build a house.
That's a very romantic offer to you.
There you go. Build a house.
We'll build a house.
You know what? Sometimes I feel like this is a very like modern thing as well. People are like, I love my dog so much more than I like my partner. It's like, man, at some point, if you want a relationship, you have to prioritize the relationship to some degree. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I mean, I think
you don't have to get rid of the fucking dog, but just like,
yeah, but it's complicated because obviously she had the dog first.
Dog sleeping in the lounge.
So
yeah,
but also, you're gonna.
But who's going to go into that relationship and be like, I'm totally okay with being second to a dog for as long as the dog lives? Like, come on, man. Yeah. What are you playing at here? Yeah, at some point, you have to respect the relationship as a thing. I feel like this happens a lot these days where people don't like... It's not they don't respect each other. They don't respect the whole relationship thing unless they're married. Married is like the now. That's when you have to respect the relationship, is when you're married.
Yeah, but the same could be said for guys who cheat on their girlfriends, Gio.
Oh, sure. I'm not saying girls specifically. I'm saying both genders.
Okay, all right.
I'm saying in general, people don't respect relationships as a thing. It's just like a mutual, like, dopamine.
It's like, let's just hang out and spend all of our time together. Sort of
yeah, it's just like a mutual dopamine machines, man. We're just dopamine machines, man.
I don't know what crawled up my ass the past couple of days, but I just hate everything. No. Let's get on with the next question because I'm tired.
Yeah, I sort of say that it's fucking dogging it. Like, I do something about it.
I guess you'll do something. Is there an update?
Get your own dog. No.
Oh, there's no update. All right.
Get your own smelly, louder dog, and then be like, "Well,
get a really big dog."
Yeah, and then be like, "Well, I have sex with my dog, so I don't need you." And then see what she says.
Get a really big dog, put a saddle on it, ride it around the house.
Get your dog to eat her fucking dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, next question.
Next question.
Both of these, all of these fucking people are 25, right?
Okay.
My female boyfriend, male, had a crush on a girl, female. Girl moved away. Boyfriend and I started dating. Girl is moving back. I'm nervous and insecure.
Oh
My boyfriend of 2 years, Harry, is close. Hey, look.
Harry.
Is really close friends with
Harry,
this girl,
it's you.
Rena. Rena.
Oh.
Ooh, Rena.
Rena.
Okay, so Harry is a catch. Good looking, smart, funny, really sweet, outgoing, all of that. Rena is the exact same. They both are loved by honestly everyone they meet. Harry used to say Rena was basically the female version of me. I was friends with Harry before we started dating and knew of Rena but never talked to her. Harry made it really obvious he liked Rena. He said that he was basically just waiting for her to say yes to him so they could date.
Oh.
Oh, jeez. He would go on about how pretty, smart, funny, interesting, etc. she was. Rena rejected him, but always jokingly, and made it seem like one day we'll be together, but not now.
Oh no, I don't like where this is going.
She wants to get around. Even their families wanted them together, but Rena wasn't interested because she thought Harry was too good of a friend to risk losing. Oh, fuck off. Was too good of a friend to risk losing.
Hold on. Let's touch on that.
Fuck off.
What? Fuck? What do you mean?
This is like what everyone said. Fuck off.
Explain.
This is too much. Just get the balls. She's got no balls. That's not the reason. That's never the reason.
I think that's the reason. It's definitely a reason.
No balls.
What?
No
that
balls.
sometimes someone is too good of a friend that you don't want to lose them.
Yeah. Fuck it.
Wow. I completely disagree.
No balls, mate. And go through life having no
Alright.
balls. What are you gonna do? Like,
I don't have any balls, Gio. I'm a woman.
Oh, you're a woman.
I'm a woman.
You're a lady.
Anyway,
We
sorry.
all lived in the area, and 2 years ago, Rena moved from our area to the other side of the country for work. She had a going away party that I was invited to. The whole time, Rena and Harry were attached at the hip. What does that even mean, attached at the hip? And acted like a couple, even though they weren't. Then Rena moved across the country. Me and Harry didn't become a couple until a few months after Rena left. We started talking and had a ton in common, so we started dating. We've been together for about 1.5 years, and things are really good with us.
Ooh.
Jeopardy. Monday, I was at Harry's place when he told me that Rena just called him and said that she's coming back home soon and wanted to meet up with him. My heart dropped. He seemed excited to see her again and said he missed her. I've been feeling honest to God anxiety for the past few days. Harry had the biggest crush on this girl, and she's prettier, smarter, more funny, more interesting, etc. than me.
Oh, don't say that.
Well, maybe she's a boring bitch. You don't know. When she comes back, what if she decides she wants Harry for herself? How would Harry react if I said I didn't want them to be friends anymore? I can tell certain people in our group are interested to see what happens when Rena comes back because everyone knows their history. They kept in touch while she was gone, but Harry's been a really good boyfriend and treated me well, so I thought it was fine. I feel really nervous right now and don't know how to handle things.
Break up with him.
Fuck him. He's gone.
Just break up with him.
Why are you mad, man? What's the matter with you?
No, not mad. It's just also like...
Why are you mad, bro?
Because I just think he's going to pine after this girl forever.
Wow. I think you're jealous,
Right.
Ange. I think you're jealous for this girl is what's happening right now.
No, I just think save yourself whilst you can.
just fucking leave everyone.
Fuck
Yeah,
it.
everyone's got baggage, man. Everyone's got history. What are you going to do?
I think as well,
It's all history, bro.
everyone's got that one person who's in their life.
That one that got away.
Yeah. Everyone has
one.
that. And that they still like to stay friends with and touch in with occasionally because they
won't fuck.
or just they like the attention. I definitely
see.
have that. For sure. He'll
Little
never
one
know who he is.
Got away.
But I know. Well, no, he definitely knows. But, like, I just think if that was me, I'd definitely break up with him.
Oh, what the hell, man? He hadn't done anything.
Yeah, but he's definitely gonna. I don't know. I don't trust it. I don't trust it.
Oh, you are in a very like, I don't trust, fuck them all. Fuck guys, fuck girls.
Yeah, look, all right.
They're all just
I'm mad.
traitors
I'm mad
anyway.
about it. I'm mad about my.
They ain't done anything.
Oh dear.
His pal's coming back from vacation, so she's a little hot. So she's got big old pancake titties. What do you know?
Gio, can you stop using that
So-
phrase? Please. Honestly, every time it makes me so uncomfortable. Terrible, terrible phrase.
I think it's a great phrase.
You're awful. Come on.
You know, she's got a bit of a badonkadonk, you know, so
Stop
what?
it. Stop
So
being
what if she
pervert.
wears a seductive shade lipstick and she's got loads of cleavage out around your boyfriend? You know, it doesn't mean anything.
I mean, all of those things mean something.
So what if she grazed the peen a few times at a party? Doesn't mean anything.
Give me the update. I want to know what happened. I'm impatient.
Wait. We need to give some advice, dude. You're being a listener. We need to be. You're a host, damn it.
You've had my advice. Break up with him.
No, you gotta give better advice than that.
What? No, that
What
is
about
my
trust?
genuine
What
advice.
about trust in the boyfriend that she's been with 1.5 years?
Oh, I have no faith in men.
What about the investment?
Yeah, you can invest in someone else. Year and a half isn't that long.
Oh, come on. Hey, look, bro. Like, what can you do? You can't break up with the guy. You have to trust the guy. What are you gonna do? Like, I feel like a year and a half is a pretty good. Do you know what I mean? You've been with this dude for a year and a half. The other person, they haven't even. They weren't even. Well, maybe they were in a secret relationship, but they weren't even in a relationship that we know of.
But the fact that he has said like, "Oh, she's like, I basically waiting for her to say yes," is like a.
Yeah, but that was ages ago.
All right.
That was ages ago,
What's your
Ange. You could be
advice,
a different man now.
What's
Well,
your
like I
advice?
said, you have to trust your fella.
Your advice
and
is to trust someone? Ridiculous.
You have to trust somebody, and you have to, look, maybe there's a goal for this other girl, and what are you going to do? Maybe they're meant to be together.
You know,
Who are you to
actually,
come in between soulmates?
Maybe that's a good thing. It's just you got to wait and see, which is terrible advice, actually. But it's true. Maybe it's just like you just have to see what happens when she's back. Because, like, she might come back. She might be dating someone else. She might be completely different and, like
Lebanese?
Really grown.
Oh.
Maybe she's Lebanese. Maybe that's what she's talking about. Please be Lebanese and then get in contact with me.
Oh. Some advice given by commenters.
Mm-hmm.
They quote some shit and then they put, have confidence in yourself in your relationship. Doesn't matter what she wants. Harry is with you. If he leaves you for her, there is very little, if anything, you could have done to prevent it anyway. It's
That's true.
Very, very negative feelings toward Hazza here.
I don't think that's negative. No. What they're saying is that if he does, if anyone does in that situation, then they would have anyway.
Sure.
And it wasn't going to work out. That's just like a general thing. I think. I don't think that's specifically towards Harry.
Hazza. They quote when he said, "How would Harry act if I didn't want them to be friends anymore?" And the commenter put, "Not well.
Yeah.
Especially right now, you don't have any reason to make such a request other than your own insecurities. Don't get me wrong. I know where you're coming from, and jealousy is fairly natural for most people. But if you let this situation affect your confidence in yourself and your relationship, we're getting a self-fulfilling prophecy territory.
Mm-hmm.
If your BF of 2 years leaves you because someone you think is better than you comes around, then he wasn't right for you, and you can do way better than him.
Yeah.
You do way better anyway.
Bitch.
Yeah, man. What if she can't though? What if she's like proper fugly? Do you know what I mean?
Gio.
No one's ever going to tell you that, bro. Dude, you know what I like? I like the most about old music is that ugly people could be famous. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Simon and Garfunkel were two ugly-looking motherfuckers.
Yeah. Even
They
like
make some great
Steve
songs.
Tyler.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, rock stars.
None of the Beatles were hot.
No, I think at the time they were like
actually, no,
super
they were,
hot.
yeah,
To be
yeah.
fair, they were like proper like.
Yeah, because I'm thinking about them old. Which,
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, no, I take that back. Who else
But you know
is
what I mean?
famous for being and is not attractive? Meatloaf.
Well, Meatloaf. There you go, man.
Epitome.
Let me give you this question. Think of one ugly person now. Some people think Ed Sheeran's ugly, but he's kind of cute, British, and ginger, so he gets a pass. Do you know what I mean?
I wouldn't say he's
not ugly enough.
but I don't think I'd say anyone is ugly.
Come on, Edge. Let's be real. Exactly. You wouldn't say anybody modern day is ugly. That's fucked
that's
up.
what I mean.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, but it's because stuff is never sold on like just the content anymore. It's the whole
Once
thing.
upon a time, people could be ugly on television. Just saying.
You miss it, don't you? No,
I love ugly people.
No, actually, that's not true. There are definitely ugly people on television.
Yeah, but in general, who was ugly on television?
You ever watched EastEnders?
Oh, yeah, but EastEnders is like trying to give it out. It's trying to be fucking geezers and shit. You know what I mean?
Mm.
You can't have like fucking Zac Efron being a geezer.
Yeah, true.
It's got to look like a geezer.
All right,
That's
can I
like
have an
purpose
update now,
made.
please?
No, hang on.
Gio, stop teasing me.
People give such long-winded advice. Fucking hell. All right, bollocks to them. Look, you trust the geese. Yeah, it'll be fine.
I say break up with him. So let's see who's right.
I don't want to read you the title.
What is it? Was I right?
Update. My boyfriend's old crush returning after a few years away. I was worried he would leave me for her. Sadly, I was right.
I told you.
This is so sad.
Okay, read out, please.
We can't. This is like 20 days ago. We can't laugh, Ange. God damn it. Be serious.
I'm not laughing. I told you I was right.
Fucking hell. He ended up breaking up with me about a month after she came back and got back with. I knew this was an update, by the way. We were talking about
I
it.
know you did. I knew you did because you're fighting me on it so much.
He ended up breaking up with me about a month after she came back and got back with her. It's been 2 years since this all happened, and I heard through the grapevine they got engaged last weekend.
No.
I've moved on and it's all right, but my heart breaks when I think of how insecure and self-conscious I felt when all this went down. I know I'll eventually find a guy who I won't have any worries about. Until then, I'm chilling. Oh, what a tragedy.
Well, I'm happy that they have moved on. She seems happier, but it's sad.
Oh my God, wait. What the fuck? Dude,
what?
The original question was posted 2 years ago.
Oh.
And this person updated 20 days ago.
Wow. Was that the only update as well?
Yes.
Can you imagine people who replied to the original post had to wait 2 years to get an update?
That's a big commitment for a cliffhanger, isn't it? Fucking hell.
I told you. I knew he was trash. Fuck you, Harry.
Le chic. Tragique.
Wow.
Freak out.
Well, shall we segue to the topic
what are you going to do?
That was pretty fucking depressing, wasn't it?
What are you going to do, man?
What a way to end the questions, Gio. You fucked it.
Who are you to come in between soulmates? Do you know what I mean? These guys could have been the happiest couple in the world.
This is what I mean,
what
though. Sometimes, I said this before, you always tell me off for saying it. Sometimes you got to know when to bow out.
Look, sometimes there's a beauty, in a tragedy. You know what I mean?
No.
Like, this wasn't for you, but these guys are going to live a happy life.
Nah, I don't want anyone who has broken up with me to ever have a happy life.
It's part of the romance of life, Angela, is, you get the highs and the lows. It is the romance of life. You have to experience it all.
Whatever.
It's the flavors.
What is wrong with me? I think the thing is, I think I'm playing it up a little bit as well. Being in a band. I'm like a child having a tantrum.
Oh, man.
Well,
I mean, at least he didn't cheat, right?
He probably did, though.
Oh, come on. You can't say that.
No. He probably did.
You can't
and then broke up with his girlfriend, but there was definitely an overlap.
You can't say that.
Yeah. I can, and I have. Because I know people who've done that.
Come on. You can't say that. You don't know Harry. Or Reen, whatever her fucking name was. Rena? Rector?
Yeah, I do know that. I do know those people, and they definitely did hook up.
All the comments are just like, pumping her up. Be like, you're gonna be fine, baby girl. You're gonna be all right.
You will be fine. She will be.
One day you'll have your own tragic romance story, but you'll be the winner. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You happen to be a side character in this story. Yeah, it sucks. Nobody wants to be a side character.
No.
But everyone gets their own main plot. You know what I mean? So just hold off for a few episodes.
All right. Topic time. Please, I'm so tired.
Topic time. Do you want a ding for the segment?
Yeah, do it.
And now,
do it in the X Factor voice.
And now, it's time for Ruddy Topic.
So good.
Where we take an overarching topic to do with relationships,
often between two people, sometimes between a lot of two peoples.
Yeah.
And we just discuss it. Discussing for a muzzin. Thought provocation is the game. Topics is
fucking bitches is my name.
Aha is your name.
I don't know, because that's what
What's
you
up,
say.
fucking bitches?
Oh, I don't.
First name fucking, second name bitches. Middle name Big Busty.
No, because it's the other way round, isn't it? It's normally like
something
is my name. Fucking bitches is my game. Shit.
Oh Christ.
You know what? Leave me alone.
If you don't want to send in questions, guys, you can send in topics, because topics are like, there's a long list of them, but sometimes people can just, people got something really specific in mind that they want to discuss. So even if you just send us like 2 words that is a really good topic, peakmillennial@gmail.com, help us out.
We'll plug that till we die and no one will ever email us.
Inspired by Angela's
Recent
shenanigans.
Trip abroad.
We thought topical to talk about a holiday romance.
Have you ever had a holiday romance?
Romance. I've had a holiday romance. Not a romance. I become infatuated with the moment and with people for that time. But I understand that it is for that time.
Fleeting.
But you know me, I'm the kind of guy who's like, it doesn't matter if it's for that time. It's still good, isn't it? If anything, I enjoy it more because I know that my brain is getting caught up in the moment, and I'm like, this is cool.
Can we get an explanation of what you are discussing?
Like if I meet someone really cool, it's like a unique form of attraction, isn't it, when you're on holiday?
Yeah.
Well, not even a holiday, if when you're doing whatever. First of all, people are hotter on holiday. Fresh up.
Disagree.
Do you know what I mean? No fucking
Disagree.
way. No, people are hotter. Definitely hotter.
I don't think so.
No?
No, I don't think. I don't know. I feel like every time I go on holiday, I expect people to be hotter than they are. Like when I went to Italy, I was so disappointed.
Wow, man, feels bad.
Yeah.
But you mean like people on the street or people that like your friends become friends with?
I never become friends with anyone on holiday.
Oh well, there you go. I'm talking about people you become friends with and shit.
Oh right.
I'm not talking about randoms, although I also think randoms are hotter too.
Okay, well there we go. So you just invalidated your point.
Yeah, exactly. No, I think you get swept up in the moment. I've not had a holiday romance per se, but I do become like a strange, in a strange zone of limbo attractiveness. When I'm away from home, I don't know. It's maybe it's like a survival instinct. You're away from home,
so you latch
and your body's
on
like,
someone.
look at something. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I also think you go on holiday, you just tend to be interesting people, don't you? Because people are traveling. You find out their reasons for traveling, a bit about their life. You get the best snippets of their life. It's like Instagram, but for people speaking, isn't it?
That's true.
Then you only take the best bits and say like, "Wow, this person's really cool," and they do really cool stuff, and they're on holiday, so they look really great because people fucking sun glow or whatever. Yeah, not romance per se. Not against it. I love a good short-term heartbreak romance.
Wow, really?
I love it. I love a good Angela, it's part of the romance of life.
You have said this a lot of times.
You've got to dig deep in. There's a beauty in a heartbreak.
You sound like someone who's very well rested.
I do genuinely think that. I think that, as long as no one's fucking dead.
I guess there's I think there's an idea nowadays. Maybe it's just me who has this. But I feel like there's an idea that if things aren't permanent, then they're not worth it.
Yeah, exactly. There you go. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah.
I think there is that idea of everything has to last forever. We have to be in love forever. We have to be friends forever for it to mean something, for it to be important. Sure. But I don't necessarily think that that's true. I think what you're saying is true. You could have this fleeting romance with someone for a week or whatever, or however
there's
long
fun to
you're
look back on,
abroad.
isn't it?
And then they can teach you something about yourself. You can know that you're capable of something, or, whatever.
Yeah.
And that's still important. It's still something you experienced for
It's
however
like reading
long.
It's like reading a romance novel first person.
Yeah. Also, right,
Like,
if you think about it this way, because you said reading, so it made me think. if you read a book and it really stays with you for the rest of your life, like you think about it a lot, or whatever, you really care about it, right? That's, I guess, an equivalent is having a holiday romance and then never seeing that person again.
Wait, what?
It's not really unless if you reread the book, but you know what I mean. Like sometimes you can experience something for a short amount of time and it can really affect you and stay with you. It doesn't mean that it has to be negative. It could. What I mean is that if it's had an effect on you, a profound effect, and it doesn't have to be forever
for it
to be meaningful.
Exactly. Just experiences
We're just
that you grow from.
Fucking wise, aren't we?
Bro. Bruh.
I say that after like just rambling on for a minute about absolute nonsense that probably everyone knows. But
we're so fucking wise.
I just think have a holiday romance. I've never had one actually. End of topic.
Have you ever like fancied someone on holiday that like you chat to whatever?
Thing is, I don't really remember because I feel like I've not really gone on holiday with friends very often. I've only been on holiday with friends twice, and both those times I don't think we've really interacted with people outside of the group.
Oh no! Where do you stay at hostels or just stay at like hotels?
No, I never stay at hostels.
You got to do it for like just a day or two just to meet people
or something. Yeah, I've never done that, so it's like I guess that's what I'm missing out on.
Even if you do it for like, even if you stay in a hotel, just like do like one day in a hostel because people get together in the night time and they drink whatever, and you just like meet people and shit, and it's really it's cool because people are like all in the same position. It's like going to uni for the first day. Everyone's like nervous and shit. It's a good old time. Easy to make friends.
Yeah, because like one of our mutual friends, mine and yours, is traveling Australia at the moment, and she seems like she's having the best fucking time, and like meeting all these people. She's telling me about it, like, oh, like I met this person, and I'm just like, what the fuck? How do you do this? I don't really like. It's gonna sound so bad. I don't like meeting new people.
No. Don't get me wrong. I fucking hate meeting new people.
Okay. All right.
But it's like a necessary evil because once you meet them, I like being friends with people, but I don't like meeting people.
Yeah. I hate the initial stage. But it's funny because I quite like the initial stage of... Actually, no. I was going to say I like the initial stage of dating someone, but that's a complete lie. I can't... I love being bored of someone. Do you know what I mean?
Love being bored of someone?
No, but not bored, but like I love the comfort part of a relationship.
Oh, sure.
After the initial
being bored of someone. Fucking hell, Ange. This is why you're single, man. You're being bored of someone. Fucking hell.
No, I phrased it really badly.
Jesus
That's not
Christ.
at all what I meant. What I mean is that I quite like after you get to know someone and you know them and then you can just chill with them and it's nice.
Yeah.
That's
Everything's chill.
Part.
You don't have to worry about looking like a weirdo
and
anymore.
Also, like, when I feel like the initial parts, I'm always like, oh God, if I say this and they're going to run away, or if they know this about me, they're going to run away. Whereas, like, I like the bit after that where they know all your shit and they're still there.
Yeah, you can have the
And then eventually they will leave, but they're still there for that moment.
Then eventually they'll fucking leave anyway.
Yep.
Goddamn.
But no, should I try a holiday romance? Let us know at peakmillennial@gmail.com.
I think you should definitely try a holiday romance. Don't be afraid. Even if you know it's going to be for a holiday.
Yeah.
I've met people who have been like, oh, on holiday, I've met people who have been like, oh, I really fancy this other person, but they live in a whole other country. Yeah, no, for real. Yeah, that's what they say. Like, they live in a whole other country, so it's not going to work. And it's like, realistically, fucking 99% of the relationships in your life aren't going to work.
That's true.
Fucking hell. Just have fun with this one that you know ain't going to work at least. Maybe that's some pressure taken off, if anything.
Yeah. But it's kind of like, this is not at all similar, but sort of is. But I remember talking to my friend about one night stand. She was saying that one night stands are quite weird because it's like, you can kind of be honest in a way that you can be because you're not going to see that person again.
Sure. Or but holiday romance is different from one night stands.
No, but it's a similar sort of thing where you can kind of use it as like maybe a bit of a test.
It's a romance. You bond with this person.
Yeah.
Spiritually for the short amount of time.
Is knowing that you're not going to see them again.
Yes, but that's part of the beauty.
You keep fucking saying this episode. It's really pissing me off. You can't just use that and just be like, it's part of the
Yes,
beauty.
because it is. You've got to understand.
Ugh.
That's part of it. You never read a romance, like a tragic romance novel, and you're like, oh, that's what made it so good, was the tragicness of
No, I like happy endings.
Yeah, everyone likes fucking happy endings.
No. Actually, have you watched Fleabag?
Oh my god, if one motherfucking person asks me if I watch Fleabag, I'm gonna kill myself.
Why?
It's always
George
fucking young women
asked
ask me to watch. Look, man,
No,
I've
I'm
watched
not
Fleabag.
asking you to watch it. I'm not asking you to watch it.
I have watched it. I watched 2 episodes with some people. It's like I'm not target demographic of Fleabag.
That's fine. That's fine. It's not your cup of tea. That's fine. But so Fleabag ended the other day. Yeah. Massive spoilers ahead if you're listening to this. Actually, no, what? I'll keep it spoiler free to not alienate our audience. Right. But basically, it did not end in the way that I would have wanted it to end. But the way I wanted it to end wasn't a realistic ending and didn't fit the show. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Like, ideally, I would have wanted everyone to be happy and everyone's in love, but that's not how it ended. It ended in a very realistic, a very poignant way. Mm-hmm. And it was really good. Like, I think it was the perfect ending, but it's not the ending I would have wanted. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't have to be all rainbows and smiles for it to be an ending. Another show that I love, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend, also ended recently.
That's one of my kind.
And yeah, Crazy Ex-Girlfriend is an amazing show. And it ended with her saying, she was like, oh, you know, basically the whole thread of like the last season was there was these 3 guys. She wasn't sure who she was going to pick. And the end of it, she doesn't pick any of them. And it's left very vague and open about who she picks. She's like, you know, people keep asking me who I'm going to end up with, but romantic relationships shouldn't be seen as an ending, as like an end point. And I thought that was really good and important, because I think it's kind of like the same thing. It's like, it doesn't have to be like you end up with this person and that's the only way that it's meaningful. It's like, you know, you can learn something and experience something just for it being nice, and that's it. Like one time, right, when I was in Italy, me this is my holiday romance actually.
In Bangkok. Yeah.
Maybe this is my holiday romance. Basically, one time.
Here we go, baby.
When we were in Italy, me and my friend last year, we did like a pasta making class, and we had pasta that this woman made in her house. And I genuinely think it was the best pasta I've ever had in my whole life.
Okay.
And I know I will never have that pasta again. I know I won't. But it's okay because I had it for that time and it was great.
Yeah. There you go, pal. That's what it is.
Yeah. I understand now.
And that was the beauty of
it. That I would never have it again.
What do it mean? Exactly. It's more special. It's got its own unique specialness because it's only, you never have it again.
All right. We should wrap this up because it's quite late now. And I'm in my sister's room and she will probably want to use it to go to sleep.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. We shout her out every episode.
Every episode? That's how it will be.
Okay. All right. I hope I wasn't too grumpy, everyone. I hope
I still gave you the
chuckles. Everyone listening, all 3 people. And I can actually say 3 people now because, you know, when we put that thing of like, please message me if you still care about the podcast. Only 3 people messaged me. So,
hey, respect. We got.
We'll dedicate this episode to Anna, who messaged me.
3 beautiful people.
Thank you, Anna. I love you.
Thank you, Anna.
You're great. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sticking around, listening to 2
top
grumpy
podcast
old men.
Listener.
Yeah.
Top podcast listener of April 2019.
Yeah. Because, you know, thank you for listening to 2 grumpy old men complain about relationships. And I'm saying all sorts of nonsense.
Thank you for listening to Peak Millennial. If you're napping to the podcast, we hope that you're sound asleep into dream mode.
That's for you to wake up again.
Wait, say something. No, we fucked it. Say something like subliminal to make him dream about something weird. Unicorn sex. Do they use the horns?
Clouds in the shape of penises.
Dick clouds. You're dreaming of Dick clouds.
Dream of Dick clouds.
Dick Cloud sounds like a good name for someone.
For a band.
I'm P.I. Dick Cloud.
Oh, yeah.
Get it solved the case.
P.I.
Goodbye. Goodbye, podcast
I'm opposite
listeners.
Dick Clouds.
Oh, Dick Cloud.
Thank you, people and listeners. Goodbye. Good night.
Goodbye.